Welcome to the show. I'm Kathy Ireland. Football is an invigorating pastime for both players and spectators, but serious head injuries can make this sport a dangerous calling. Founder Bert Strauss and Vice President of Marketing Steve Arzoni from ARK Helmet are here to talk about their company's advanced safety technology that is being used to create a next-generation football helmet. Welcome, gentlemen.
Well,
Thanks for having us, Kathy.
Now, Bert, let's start with the name ARK Helmet. What does that stand for?
Anti-rotational kinematics, which is a mouthful, but it says we're trying to keep the head and helmet from spinning relative to the brain. This is caused by glancing blows on the field of play. Clinicians tell us that over half of the concussions that occur on the football field occur from these glancing blows causing rotational forces and accelerations. So our theory is if you can get part of the helmet to move with the blow, you absorb a lot of energy in that movement, and the shell below it is not moving so much, therefore your skull's not moving so much, and the brain and the skull are staying relatively in the same position.
Oh, great. Steve, what's the mission for AES R&D?
The mission is really simple, Kathy, to use research and design to create advanced head protection systems in any area of head protection wherever it's needed, whether it's sports, competitive, recreational, whether it's law enforcement, or whether it's military.
Excellent.
Now we're here to help the helmet manufacturers. We're not going to produce a helmet for the market, we're going to produce technology that they can in turn bring to the market. Now that's where we see a need and we develop it for them.
So what separates AES R&D?
It's a good question. So team, one of the things, we have a hugely experienced team. The main thing that comes to mind though is the collaboration we have with Johns Hopkins. It's an incredible situation because we've managed to get into the digital environment with Johns Hopkins, and what that means to head protection is that we can advance it rapidly at a lower cost, collaborating with companies who are in that field right now. So it's a very exciting time for us, and got some interesting things coming from this space.
Just to pick up on what Steve's saying, that all is embodied in one word that separates us from the rest of it. It's the approach to solving the problem. And our approach is focused on simulations, development in the virtual world before we ever get to a prototype. So this helmet's been banged around quite a bit in that environment, and it's our collaboration with Johns Hopkins is where that all came about.
And can you tell us how your collaboration with Johns Hopkins started?
Well, I read a white paper that they had a brain model that was biofidelic, meaning it really replicated what the brain is made of and how it reacts to blows and impacts and so on. And they modeled it in the digital world very faithfully, put it into a head form, and then they banged it around and it showed the strain in the brain, a pretty direct indication of what's going on when a brain's hit like that. I read that white paper and I went over right away. I got excited as a designer and I said, hey, if we furnished you with a virtual helmet, could you put it on that head form and bang it around and measure what the difference was in the strain in the brain? He said, well, we haven't done that before, but we don't see any reason why not. And that led to a long collaboration that helped us immensely with the development of this technology.
I mean, just thinking about taking a physical helmet, deconstructing it, reconstructing it in a digital environment, putting it on the head form, and then determining where the blows are coming from, at what pace, and then getting the readings. That's pretty advanced stuff. So no one else is doing this right now. We're excited to have that technology.
Oh, that is so exciting.
AES R&D is also from a computer simulation model technology that we now have. Others can utilize our technology to test their equipment for rotational acceleration because we actually have a brain inside of a computer that you can bring trauma into, you can test it in any way to find out what actual results are happening to the brain. So that excites me too, that we are also utilizing our expertise not only in technology development, but also in the testing piece too.
We're helping AES R&D as they develop this product, and they're exceeding the need, the required protocol currently for the protective factor for the helmet. And as we kind of work with them hand in hand in this testing and R&D, we're helping to maybe change the bar on the requirement, and it'll be a benefit for the football players.
And as a board member of the NFLPA, I'd love for you to share what the NFL thinks of your ARK technology.
We entered the Head Health Tech Challenge, which is an NFL sponsored event, and we actually won the Head Tech Challenge. So the NFL have given us a grant, which kind of tells us that they're believing in what we're doing. We also have a couple of NFL players who are behind the helmet.
Steve, what are you most excited about?
Wow, most excited. You see this logo right here, the ARK logo. I'm most excited about having a family going to a huge sports store looking for a football helmet, a lacrosse helmet, an ice hockey helmet, whatever helmet, and they look at the helmet and they look for the ARK logo somewhere on it. And when they see the ARK logo, that they're thinking to themselves, they're going to be safer for buying this helmet. That's what I'm most excited about.
Wow, that is exciting. And Bert and Steve, it sounds like ARK Helmet has designed a helmet that will better protect football players and others at the sports, military, law enforcement, children. Congratulations to you. Thank you for keeping everyone safer.
Thank
you, Kathy.
It's great being here. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. And thank you for watching. I'm Kathy Ireland.